up, get them out, slap hard.
Tonight on Sports Saturday, it's time to go to camp. No, not that kind of camp. Football camp. We catch up with LeRon.
Don't try to do something big.
Rashad.
I made it.
Jericho and more. We're loaded up with pigskin.
We're good, streaky! Yeah.
We're sticking to sports, but Florida hopes to keep streaking towards a College World Series title. Could they take out Virginia and earn a date with the Doors?
Anything is possible.
Plus, would Mad Max find his glory road in D.C.? Perfection was on the line.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's get on the mound. I'm coming after you. I know what's on the line.
So get cleaned up. We're diving in. Belly first.
That was great. A 10.
It's a celebration of sports, and we start right now.
Of the University of Alabama. Live sports. From Alabama's sports team. This is WVUA Sports.
Recruiting has gone wheezy at Michigan. Rapper Lil Wayne performed in Ann Arbor on Friday night, received a custom Michigan jersey signed by none other than head coach Jim Harbaugh. He promptly tweeted this picture, the coach that is, showing Wayne wearing the jersey with former Wolverine right there on his right, Denard Robinson. Harbaugh trying to gain a recruiting advantage any way he can. Welcome in, everybody, to Sports Saturday. I'm BJ Milliken. Jen Chapman has the night off. We're still 77 days away from the kickoff of the college football season, but we're still leading off with what else? Football. Specifically, several football camps in the area. Former Crimson Tide and NFL star LeRon McClain returned home to the Tuscaloosa area for the 9th straight year to hold his football camp this morning. He says he's excited for any chance to mentor youth in his hometown.
You know, it's just for the kids, man, so they can have an opportunity to just come out free camp, you know, and just enjoy themselves one Saturday, learning from football skills, all the stuff I done learned since from Little League all the way up until, you know, the NFL where I'm at right now. You know, it's just a blessing just to get them some of that knowledge I learned from, you know, guys like Ray Lewis and Eric Reed and, you know, Chris McAllister and, you know, Derrick Mason and guys like that, you know. So just feeding back that energy to them and seeing them out here running around and I can't wait to, you know, see these smiles on their face when we get going with this competition thing we got at the end. So it's a great feeling.
Now, McClain is currently a free agent in the NFL, but he wasn't shy about assessing current Alabama rookies who will get their first taste of the league come this fall. It was no surprise who he thinks will have a big breakout year, fellow fullback Jalston Fowler of the Tennessee Titans.
Players, you know, if they come in and play, they're going to touch the ball a little bit more. But I think, you know, me being a little biased because Justin Fowler is a, you know, fullback, I think he's going to step in. You know, great coach in Ken Wisenhunt. I was with him in San Diego. He utilizes the fullback a good amount, and Justin Fowler is a great fullback, you know, coming in. I think he's going to have a great season. You know, you got to understand you got to play a little special teams, which he already been doing with Alabama. So I think he's going to fit right in and do a great job.
Alabama running back Bo Scarborough also made an appearance at the camp. Nick Saban recently updated his status, saying he's been coming along nicely after knee surgery. Several NFL mini camps came to an end this week. The Oakland Raiders continue to be pleased with their rookie wide receiver, Amari Cooper. How much he's enjoyed working with his new teammates in his NFL rookie confessional is his rookie confessional.
What I like most about my new team is how competitive these guys are in practice. You know, everybody is storming to the ball on defense. On offense, we're trying to be great. You know, everything is going cohesive right now. We're all trying to learn the plays. And I think we really have a great chance of winning. I really do. I just want to prove that I'm going to be a player who's going to bring it every day. You know, I'm going to work hard and try to be the best, try to own my craft, you know, sharpen my blade every day. I'm going to bring it every day. I want to be a great teammate, and I want what's best for each of my teammates so that we all can come together and have a great season. I'm not really looking forward to playing against any player in particular. I feel like, you know, I'm just going to be ready to play against whoever. I'm going to study diligently and just, you know, be ready. The message to the fan is just be ready to just win, baby.
You know, I think that's the most I've ever heard Amari talk. That's why I wanted to run that. Arizona Cardinals safety Rashad Johnson continued his walk-on to Champions Camp today in Solent last night. He had a charity basketball game. Jen Chapman was able to catch up with Rashad, the former Crimson Tide star. He spoke about sharing the defensive backfield with former Auburn star Gerard Powers.
He married a girl from Alabama, and he would not even let her hang her Alabama diploma in the house. That's how Auburn-driven he is, but he's a great guy. Gerard is a great friend of mine, a great buddy that I was fortunate enough to grow a strong bond with since we've been in Arizona, and we'll be friends forever. I'm just excited to have the opportunity to get to know him at the level that I have and put the Alabama and Auburn to the side, except for that, last game of the season. There will be some wagers on the line, and hopefully I get a couple pictures of him on Instagram with my Alabama apparel on. Roll Tide.
Another camp up in Birmingham today. Carolina Panthers receiver Jericho Cotchery held his 9th annual youth camp at Legion Field. Jericho played at NC State, but is a native of the Magic City. He was asked if his quarterback, Cam Newton, is worth all that money he just got in his new contract.
The worth of a player, is, we're professionals, so we all deserve to be compensated for what we do, and Cam is an outstanding leader. It's great to have a quarterback like him, being in games, whatever type of situation that we're in, we feel comfortable with him, because he's a winner and he's a guy that can get it done.
Now, Cotchery and Newton's organization, the Panthers, in the news off the field today, they donated $10,000 to the family of those killed in the tragic Charleston, South Carolina shootings earlier this week. Classy move right there for sure. We've still got much more to come on Sports Saturday, including near perfection in the majors. We'll show you that. Plus, the Florida Gators were one win away from an all-SEC final at the College World Series. That game just wrapped up. We'll show you the highlights coming up after the break. We're back. Only 29 pitchers in Major League history have been able to throw a perfect game. Max Scherzer of the Nats was 4 outs away in the 8th when Pedro Alvarez just missed breaking it up. Great play by Danny Espinosa to keep the perfect game alive. In the 9th, 1 strike away. Oh, no! He hits Jose Tabata, ending the bid for the perfect game. Next batter, Josh Harrison. Scherzer does get him to fly out to end the game. Hey, folks, it's still a no-hitter. Scherzer has only allowed, listen to this, 1 hit in the last 18 innings he's pitched. And earlier you saw him covered in chocolate. That's what they do over there. It hasn't been perfect for the Florida Gators either. They faced elimination on Friday night against Virginia, who beat them earlier in the week. The Gators were able to win to force a do-or-die game in Omaha on Saturday. The Gators not used to play, let me get this straight, not used to playing from behind. They did that several times tonight. They led 3-2 in the 5th. The Who's get going. Kenny Towns, the shot over the third baseman into left. That's a double. 2 runs come across. Virginia takes a 4-3 lead. The Gators, though, come right back. Mike Rivera in the 6th, smacks the single into center. That brings home the tying run. We are all knotted at 4. But in the 7th, a sac fly gives Virginia a 5-4 lead. That's all they would need. They hold on to the game, ending the Gators' season. Virginia will move on to the championship series. So we'll see Virginia and Vanderbilt in the best-of-3 series beginning on Monday. Since the Nats won today, the Braves weren't going to be able to gain any ground in the NL East, but it would keep alive hopes of sweeping the Mets this week. Throwback unis for the game tonight. Braves pitcher Williams Perez wishes he could throw this one back. Travis d'Arnaud with the 2-run single with the bases juiced. Mets lead 2-0. The Braves were able to get one back, but check this bizarre play out. I've never seen this. Jace Peterson still second, mainly because nobody covered the bag. Come on, guys, these are pros. Puts the tying run at 3rd. They get him home. The Braves would go on to win this game 6-4 to clinch the series. The White Sox fans were in the mood for a win on the South Side. Losers of 8 straight, they were in luck because former Bama pitcher David Robertson on the hill, and he goes into the 9th with the lead and closes out the Texas Rangers 3-2. It's his 14th save on the year out of 18 chances. Hey, if you tuned in last night, you saw Alex Rodriguez's 3,000th hit, a home run. The ball was caught by a fan named Zach Hampel. He's not decided whether or not he'll give the ball back to A-Rod, but it turns out Hampel is so good at catching home run balls, he literally has written the book on it. Hampel claims to have caught 8,000 balls, wrote a book, and considers himself a professional home run catcher. And ladies, he's single. Third round at the U.S. Open, Jason Day, the story yesterday, he collapsed with symptoms of vertigo. Today, bouncing back in a strong way. He shoots a 2-under for the day to get him to 4-under for the tournament. He's tied atop with 3 other players, including Dustin Johnson. Johnson was even at 70. It's a logjam at the top with Johnson, Day, Brandon Grace, and Jordan Spieth heading into Sunday. Rory McIlroy struggled late to end up 4 over. He was asked about the color of these controversial greens at Chambers Bay.
I don't think they're as green as broccoli. I think they're more like cauliflower. Like they are what they are. Everyone has to putt on them. You know, and it's all mental. Some guys embrace it more than others, and that's really the way it is.
Here's the leaderboard, 4-way tie for first heading into the final round. Louis Oosthuizen with the low round today, shot 4-under at 66, tied for 5th, 1-under for the tournament. More Sports Saturday when we return. And welcome back. You know, for a lot of college kids, it's hard to get up early. Well, the Alabama football team, they were able to get up at 7 this morning to do something very special. Several members of Nick Saban's football team were taking part in the Habitat for Humanity project this morning. Veterans like Derrick Henry, J.K. Scott, Geno Smith, and Reggie Ragland participated, as did a lot of young guys like Blake Barnett and Damian Harris. Good work, guys. That's all the time we have for tonight. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow for Sports Sunday. Good night, everybody.